Ajax, the really interactive web. The whole purpose of Ajax is asynchronous JavaScript and XML. The whole purpose of Ajax is to make a web page feel like a normal application. It feels like it's running smoothly. So if you need to refresh a web page, that's the entire page is not refreshed. It's just a little area that is changed. The contents is changing is refreshed. So you can't see the whole page flickering. It's like a normal application. And the running of the smooth web page, Ajax is responsible for that. So only specified areas are updated, not the entire page. Example, we'll just speak about Google Maps. When using Google Maps, it looks smooth, seamless. When you're moving on Google Maps, the whole page is not refreshed. Just a new area that you're visiting. XML is the Extensible Markup Language. It's a text-based markup language. Allows programmers to create their own tags to structure data in a text document. Right, so HTML, the tags are given. XML allows programmers to create their own tags when you're building your websites. Now, modern websites, basically you have HTML, the codes, tags used to create or lay out the web page. Then you have CSS, which is cascade styling sheets used to standardize formatting. And XML is the record structured data in a text file that allows you to create your own tags. So when you're formatting output, let's talk about your HTML. HTML formatting creates the appearance of the web page. Now, when you have large websites, it means there are many display elements and some of them are duplicated. So hand formatting is inefficient. When you're formatting a website, hand formatting is inefficient and updating is a nightmare. So we rather create one standard format and apply to all appropriate elements. The formats are applied through CSS, cascading style sheets, ways to create and manage standardized formatting. You change one place and update all. Right, that's the CSS file. You just need to know the definitions of this. This is an example here. This is the HTML code. And to change a heading, we can have a style called my heading that will allow you one change to my heading will change all the code. All of it that's of the same heading will change. If you use Microsoft Word that has heading styles, it's easy to understand there. But when you have a heading style throughout your document, if you change for example, the color of the font in one style, all will change. It has the same style. Right, Internet Service Technology is a term to describe the tools, languages, and processes needed to make our modern, interactive, dynamic web a reality. Now, this is a summary of what we learned in terms of your local storage and online storage. Now, remember, websites may have both local and online, but each one plays a different role. Like if you look at local storage, it stores your cookies, that's about 4 kilobytes, which stores the user's customized settings. Now the cookies are sent to your web server and they're sent and received every time you load a page. Now if you're using web storage specification on your local drive, then more data can be stored on a local drive and you use JavaScript programs to execute. And then data is not sent to your server, so this process is fast. So you can have cookies that are sent to your server, cookies stored in local storage that's sent to your server to customize your website, or you can have a web storage specification that's local and run locally using JavaScript. Now with online storage, data is stored on a web server, not on a local hard drive. So you can have online storage where you're storing data just on your web server. Now this online storage refers to data storage regarding your website. It's fast access to data if it's on a server. So processing is done on the server and the web page is displayed on your browser. So everything happens here on your server. Now talking about client-side, which was local client-side scripting and server-side scripting. Right, both may be used, but to see the differences here, JavaScript is executed inside the web browser, that's on your client side. Instructions are downloaded from the server as text commands and executed after the web page is downloaded. So JavaScript is better suited for interactivity, example, menu selection. So all this is happening on your client's computer and you're obtaining the instructions from the server and the web page, but it's run on the client side. So it's on the local scripting or client-side scripting. Now server-side scripting means the instructions are run on your server. So instructions to display customized content is saved on a server. Instructions are carried out on the server. Then the HTML page is sent to your browser. And the language used here is Perl, Ruby, ASP.NET, Python, and PHP. Now, talk about server-side scripting. Remember, in server-side scripting, there's a concept you need to know. It's called SQL stored procedures. Now, server-side scripting creates SQL queries. We've done SQL in Delphi. Right, it's used to extract information from your database. So, server-side scripting creates SQL queries to fetch content from the database to create a web page dynamically. Now, the content will be on client's information to customize the website. Now, SQL stored procedures refers to SQL instructions that are grouped. So it's basically grouped SQL instructions and it's stored in a database for reuse. So when you group your SQL instructions that are used by server-side scripting and is stored in a database, these are called your SQL procedures. That section is completed. Complete your application.